Good morning and welcome to Catherine's Garden. What a difference a day makes. Do you see this? This is absolutely gorgeous. And everything's just coming together so nicely here in this bed. You can see the astilbe, the daylily color, the coleus, the impatiens, and even the cosmos, the potted geranium, potted begonias, the supporter, oh my. With the freshly cut grass, you see the lines in the grass? And the red bee balm. It is just so beautiful out here in the garden this morning. So I want to take you around so that you can see it, what July 1st looks like. There's so much going on and it's just so beautiful. Today's going to be in the 80s, but right now it's 65 degrees here in Boston, zone 6. And we have not really been experiencing a lot of sunny, warm days, so that the roses have loved it, and some of my kind of cool weather crops have been enjoying it. But now we're going to be heading into the warm days because today is July 1st, and for the whole week it's going to be sunny. So I'm so glad that it rained last night. Everything is fresh and alive, and you're going to see some new things popping up in the garden for July 1st. So come with me as I walk around and take a look at what's happening for July 1st. Good morning, and welcome to Catherine's Garden. This is July 1st, and it's amazing the difference a day makes. And this garden is just looking spectacular. This is such a beautiful morning. It's like 61, 62 degrees out right now, and it's going to get to the 80s here. But things are just looking so good and just looking so alive in the garden. So I just wanted to show this to you so that you can experience it real quick. This front garden is just popping. Look at all the things that are opening up. Yes, it just rained again. It's been raining a whole lot, and the garden is just enjoying the water from Mother Nature versus the hose. And I'm thankful, very thankful. Now, I really haven't been getting a lot of the vegetables producing. By this time I was starting to get some plants, some vegetables, and I really saw that in the other videos that I've done for last year, that I started to get some signs of produce. But this year I have been just getting such a beautiful display of flowers here. And this purple perilla, I'm going to have to weed it out, but for right now it is just spectacular. And the daylilies. Now with these daylilies, I started off with one plant, one bunch, and over time I've divided it and spread it out, and look at what has happened. they have really performed this year. And I like the Cosmos. Cosmos is new for me, and those are from seed. I planted the Cosmos from seed, and I just like the shape of the leaves and how they're just sitting up so tall and thick and looking really, really good. And these zinnias, now I bought these zinnias starts because I had tried to grow some zinnia from seed and it didn't seem like it was working. But this is so beautiful. I love these, this flower. I just love zinnias. Look at that. And it's just coming out so good. I also love the bachelor buttons here. Now, this is what is coming forth for this season right now. Look at this. My bee balm. Yes. And I'm going to step back so that you can see how it fits in with the garden. Look at that. That is what's showing up now. The bee balm. It's their time. It's so beautiful. That's a great way to begin this new fresh month with the bee balm. And then the cleome. They're opening up as well. I am so impressed with this front garden. I'm going to be getting a flower soon from the Cosmos. But in the meantime, this is fabulous. Could you hear the excitement in my voice? I am so happy about this. And the other thing that I'm very happy about is that I do have some flowers on the tomato. And also my okra plant is coming up. I planted the seeds in there, and I got the seeds from Baker's Creek. That's the burgundy. You know I had to get burgundy because my garden, that's the color. The burgundy okra. And here. That's what's happening, and I've gotten more than one leaf now. I'm on to the second leaf. So that means that I'm gonna have okra. And I seeded this this zinnia, so it's going to be interesting to see what the flower looks like with that. But this is from the back view. The bee balm. That's a close-up. The basil's doing very well, and I need to keep snipping off the flower heads so they continue to bush, spread out and be happy. Yes, and I need to pick this basil and put it in my tea. I need to make some bush tea. Time for bush tea. Well, the roses are done. But they're coming back again. Look. I just love this color. And then this is opening up. It's early morning. My daylily is opening up. Yes, it is. So this is what this looks like. So now the rose here, it's faded, this rose here, but it has another bloom, which is just wonderful. And look, this is a different bee balm. This is not the same bee balm like the one in the front, but I love that combination together. And here, there's a rose bush coming up here. I think it's from the knockout rose bush. It's giving another stem, so that's great. It's happy, and this is doing well as well. Yeah. So the garden is really bursting forth with all this rain and beautiful weather. This rose, this is a great location. I'm so glad that I planted it here because it is just starting to give a lot of flowers. So I guess my roses aren't over yet. I need to be patient, yes, and enjoy the season and how it's moving. It's just looking so pretty this morning. Each garden area is my fig tree. I removed the things that were around it, the other little plants and weeds and so forth, and gave it some space, and it is really helping itself here. I can see a lot of new stem growth, and it's coming back very healthy. Now, I don't know if I'll ever get figs from this fig tree. Probably will, but I am enjoying the leaves of the fig tree. And my tomatoes, this is called Early Girl. I'm starting to see some flowering there. That's a good sign. I am just so fascinated with how the garden looks this morning, because when I gave the June 29th video or garden tour, it was kind of boring. It was like the garden was definitely in transition, and I know I wasn't so enthusiastic about it, but this morning I am feeling so happy about this garden. And just look at how the daylilies some people call them ditch lilies, but right now they are just a beautiful bloom. And the way that it's sitting up above the foliage and the other flowers, just making a great combination. And take a look back here of my astilbe. You can really see the pink of the astilbe there. And then look at this little arrangement right here with the hosta and the thyme and all of the plants. I just love it. And each one's just feeling so healthy and happy. Look, there's even a robin. I don't know if you can see him dotting about. Yeah. So it's just so nice. And then my plants, some of the plants are going out, like the foxglove, but look what's coming in, the bee balm. The roses have come out, and now what's coming in is the hydrangea. And last year, this hydrangea bush did not have a lot of hydrangeas, but this year I can see it all around different parts, that it's really flowering. Just looking so beautiful. And I love the flower of this hosta. It's so dainty. And purple. It's going to have that lavender purple color. Very pretty. It's just a spectacular morning. I'm truly impressed. Look at this. My bee balm. Now that bee balm is different from the bee balm that's in the front garden. And it's mingling in with the goat's beard, so you have that red and white look. Isn't that pretty? And I like how this corner looks. I updated over here. Now let's take a look at this. This is the petunias, like the ones in the basket up there. And it just looks so pretty right here. I just love how my begonia, see this corner? The daylilies look like they're just flying above. They look like butterflies. Pretty, pretty, pretty. And look at this. I love this coleus. It just matches so well with the daylily. You see that? Wow, this is absolutely gorgeous. I have just updated this area and it looks so good this morning. I added to the marigolds here, vanilla marigolds. I added the cabbage. I took the cabbage from the other area there and moved them here so that they can have room to grow. And it looks so good. And I also added Mr. Bunny. He was being hidden in amongst the hostas, but now he has his own space and he gets a chance to grow. Isn't that, I mean, to not to grow, but you can see him, and he will be amongst the cabbage. And this turtle was here before. But it was kind of hidden, and I decided to elevate it so that you can see it. So this is this corner here, looking very nice, updated and ready for July. So here is where the hydrangeas have decided to bloom. In this little corner, this particular one, it is looking beautiful. And I like this particular hydrangea. This is called Bridal Bouquet, and I think it's part of the Endless Summer series. I bought it a while back. I actually propagated this one. This is propagated from the mother plant, which is on the other side of the garden, and it is looking so beautiful here. Very nice with the, it's looking so nice with the hosta, the purple perella, the hydrangea, the barberry, and the ground cover, pretty. Now across this bed where the roses, we have fern, and when we move around on the other end of this bed is the other Endless Summer Bridal Bouquet. And last year this did not bloom at all, maybe 1 or 2 blooms. This year it seems like it wants to put out a lot of blooms for me. And the idea was to have hydrangeas flanking both ends of this particular bed with the rose. So we have from that end to this end. It's amazing the difference a day makes in the garden. Well, if you like this video, then like, share, and subscribe. Come on back to Catherine's Garden. We are just experiencing a whole lot of goodness here, and I want to share that goodness with you. So come and join us here in Catherine's Garden for the changes for the rest of this year. Each day is going to be just spectacular, and I'm going to try and show as much of the garden, and as it changes with the different succession of blooms of the different flowers, the vegetables, the harvesting, all that good stuff. We're going to be talking about that from now until September, October, God willing. Yeah, so have a wonderful day and see you next time in Catherine's Garden. Bye.